All right, we are back. KPC live. The players went on a short break. They rearranged the seating, a little redraw, and we're back at it. The game is 100, 200, no limit hold'em, 500 a pop squid. Shuffle up and deal. See a little straddle out there. I think we're playing 1, 2, 4. Okay. One less squid. We lost someone during break. A wife probably called, was like, listen, it's time to go home. I made dinner. If you're not here, pack your bags. And you know, maybe it's not worth it to stay. All right, we're going 6 ways to the flop here. 8, 5, 3. Charles is going to bet with top pair, no kick. And Tom, open-ended, might decide to put a little heat on this weak top pair. He does. I like this. Makes it 7,000. Also makes Al's hand a little uncomfortable facing bet raise in front of him. Gets out of the way. And I don't think Charles is in any mood to fold. He's in there. All right. Off to a turn. 16,800. Let's see how this unfolds. 5 of clubs. Pretty good card, actually, for Charles. Makes it less likely Tom had something like 2 pair on the flop. Makes it a little more likely he was drawing, which is exactly what's happening right now. Tom recognizes that and checks back. Very good. And now a 3 of clubs. Backdoor flush does fill, but the board double pairs really does seem like Tom was drawing now. Charles chooses to bet. Takes it down. Nice hand, Charles. Little 16,400. Headed his way before he bet, of course. And it's nice to win the first pot. Back from break. Get a little momentum your way. You probably ate something nice. You know? Okay. Probably feel a little good. You see, you lay up 181,000. Aussie out up 115. Some players were losing, but I'll leave that for all of you to research. At least for now. King, queen now. Ding. Kicks it up. Al's in there. And that brings in Tom. Graphics are catching up, but I got you. King 10-6. Good one for Ding. Al's out the way. We don't really know what Tom has yet, but he's going to continue. Plenty of draws out there. Worse King X's as well as 10s. That's a brick. I think we see something pretty hefty now on this brick turn for King Queen. Bet. Take it down, Ding. It's nice to catch that clean deuce. Gets himself a squid. Now we move on. See the layout here at KPC Live. It's a beautiful layout. Much better than my living room where my home game is. Also, much bigger stakes than my home game. Alright, Straddle's live. Ding's back at it. Real hand. Black Jays. Tony's gonna try to find a set. Try to break this hand. Many players trying to break this hand, of course. And a 3-bet is inbound, courtesy of Ace-Jack suited from Charles, out of position in the small blind. And Tom has not folded. Trying to act up, Tom? Nah. And this is a little uncomfortable for Jacks because you probably want to put in a 4-bet to knock out the players behind you. But you also don't really want to get it in. Maybe you do. It is Charles, after all. There it is. 4-bet. 42,000. And this is a committing raise. Charles only has a 108 back. Don't think you 4-bet to ever fold, of course. Take it down. Nice play, Ding. Tony wanted to see that 3 on the flop. Ding didn't let him. See Yule, big winner today so far. Couple of limps early position. Everyone trying to get that squid for cheap. He's 3 offsuit also in there. All right. Dang, you let him live. Yes. All right, here we go. It's a family affair. 7 ways. Ten to 9, nobody with a 10. However, Jeff does have a 9, but he's going to run into a better 9 from Tony. Tony's betting. Clearing out the riffraff, and now Jeff hits him with a call. King makes things a little bit better for Tony. But it does still go check, check. Another check. Now, Tony, I think you have to bet. Certainly worse hands out there. Especially facing check, call, check, check, check. You are a little concerned with Queen Jack, Jack 8, maybe some traps, but... Oh, he does check it back. Okay. 5,800 going to Tony. Also gets a squid. Maybe he thinks, you know, Jeff is a little tricky. You might do a couple checks out there. Take it down, Tony. No problem. And you see that 800 out there from Yule. He's like, listen, put the 400 on. I got the 8. Playing big boy games here. This is crazy. Al, you got the 16, Al? Come on, Al, put the 16 on, no problem. Nah. Al's gonna pass on the 1600 straddle. I mean, you can't blame him. It's big money. Oh, you should have done it, Al. What you waiting for? Real hand for Al now. Action quickly folding around to Yule. Yule, you got something? No. No action. Unfortunate. But you'll get a squid. Okay. Oh, what's he saying? He's a grower? What's going on here? What was that sign? Why is the dealer giving him that look? What's going on? What'd he say? I need a translator. Yeah, I need to learn some Chinese before this is all said and done. I got y'all, don't worry. Showyu, King 10, kicks it up. Little 2K. See if she gets some action. She doesn't have a squid. Oh, she's gonna run into it though. Jeff. Uptown. 7 ball. Neither of the players with a squid sometimes get a little bit of loose action. No. Good fold. Take it down, Jeff. You didn't get run over. He had it. Sometimes you feel like the player on the button's running you over, right? You open a little bit wide, they 3-bet, you're like, oh, there's a button raise. Nah, man, they just had ace king. They're doing that thing again where they tell jokes amongst themselves, and I don't understand, but I'm smiling and, you know, nodding my head, yes, you know, being polite. You know, I was taught good manners, you know. Couple limps here to Yule. Yule, you want to ruin the fun? No. All right, here we go. 7 ways. Three, 3, 6. Charles with a flush draw. Jeff with top pair, but it's Al. Smashes it. Trip 3s with a queen. He comes out betting. Gets called by Charles, of course. And now Jeff kicks it up. Trying to get some protection. But you can't protect against a hand that has you smoked. Waiting to see what the raise size was. I think we had a small graphic error in there. We'll see what it is. Raise is 4,200. Now, does Al put in a flop 3-bet? I think it's justified. You definitely beat a lot of 3s here. You could get some value from draws. I would like to see another bet go in. Looks like we're going up again. Click, click, click. 14. Wow, and a quick call from Jeff. Not believing any of this. Oh, and he gets there. Bangs off the 6. And this is trouble for Al. I mean, not many hands raise flop that also call the 3-bet that are always a 6. Like, there's certainly some draws out there. So Al checks, and I don't think this is gonna generate folds. I think Al's in trouble. Small bet too. Graphics a little off, as you see. It's Al, the one that called the bet. He didn't bet. I got you though. I got your back. And now the river 9 gives him an overboat, just in case Al had a 6. And this is a nice chunky wager. Al checks to Jeff, and I mean, gets snapped. 114,000, and I felt that coming. It was just like, it's so unlikely he has a 6, way more likely he's drawing. Unlucky card for Al. And things just got better and better for Jeff. Nice hand, sir. Tony Lynn's a talker, right? I could see that. He has some charisma over there. Probably blowing up the dealer's ear. All right, action continues. Tom, King 9 suited. Kick it up. Yule is going to give him a little bit of action. Okay. 3-bet. Jack 10 suited from Showyu. I like this. Shrinks up this King 9 suited real quick. And the sizing is like uncomfortable because you can't really 4-bet this. King 9 suited is dominated a chunk, but he chooses the right button. He calls. Going heads up. See if Showyu can either connect or outplay her opponent, and it's gonna be a tough one. She's gonna have to fight for this one. Certainly gonna bet the flop. She has more ace X's in there, ace king, ace queen, but it's gonna get some action, and then she's gonna have to maybe unleash the clip. She bets small. He's not going anywhere. Just gut check on the turn, assuming a brick falls. And that's an interesting card. You never really account for that card to fall. She has Jack high. She keeps betting. Does make it uncomfortable for hands like sevens, some king highs. I would like to see her bet. I like this. Very nice little 10% bet. Okay, Showyu. Gets king 9 to fold. Okay, nice hand. I like that. Girl got some game. Straddle back on. I think it's gonna be on the whole night. I think the game is actually 1-2-4. Tom limps in. He's still looking for a squid. Yulei's looking for a squid too. You saw him kick up in the chair. Little interested. Five bands. Do these two want a tango here? Want to do a little limp 3-bet, Tom? Nah, just call. Yulei's really not the type that you want to limp 3-bet bluff too much. He's going to give you action. Alright, heads up. Ace high flop. Good situation for Tom. Also a board that Yulei might pop off a little bit. Although he's sitting there with minimal equity. $18-7 turn card. That makes a little more comfortable for Tom now. Yulei's out on an island. Check it back. Wise decision. And now let's see what Tom does. I mean, if Yulei's wide, he's sitting here with nothing. Maybe you check and give Yulei another opportunity? Or you can bet and try to get called by king high, maybe jack high. Take it down, Tom. No problem. Yep. Pay your penalties. If you were a nit that round, you owe money. Dealer doing the accounting real quick so we could get back into the action as fast as possible. KPC live. What do y'all think about the Nick game out there? Or I mean, here it's called the Squid, right? What do you think? You like it? You feel like it makes a live stream a little bit more interesting? I mean, I feel like we see some interesting dynamics develop. Everyone's a little looser. A lot of non-standard spots come up. Jeff. Nice stack in front of Jeff after that 9-6. Now Dink gets a chance at the 9-6. I know you want me to say 6-9. Grow up. 30 years old watching a poker stream. He said 6-9. He said 6-9. Get over yourself. Go outside. Raise it up. Tom. Ace 10 offsuit. Yulei's gonna give him some action. $11,300. King high flop. It's gonna be good for Tom. Also has that 10 of diamonds. Yulei no diamond. This might be over. You can feel Yulei really wants to fight against Tom though. And Tom's the type to give him some action, right? You remember some big pots between these two. earlier. But no, this time you got it, Tom.
Okay, it's time to kill them. 加油！开始发力，你要发力啊！
You see the winnings here at KPC Live. You lay up 150,000.
The 6 line offsuit should be here. 他搞错了。6 line offsuit, one full house should be here.
Listen, he deserved that one. He raised the flop. Not many people raise the flop there on 6-3-3 with the 6. He deserves it. Ding kicks it up. Jeff's going to give him some action with the suited connector. Heads up now. This hand's over. Ding's going to bet. Jeff's going to move on.
今天不算了，他觉得有问题，今天不算。刚刚的还我，我觉得我打的没问题，你又觉得你打的有问题，我就算了，当没打过。
20万你在还是水上，还是 MVP 出来的时候打的有问题，就是。
I'm impressed how fast she gets the hands out. There's no shuffle machine. She's hand shuffling right off every hand. We need some dealers like that in the United States.
流量没搞到，
没毛病，
你说的没问题，又是没问题，又是没问题，
现在知道有点问题，
又是没问题。
See if Tony gets in there trying to get himself a squid. Aggressive open. So far as getting through to Ding. Ding with a real hand though. He's gonna defend that big blind. Not so fast, Tony. Top pair is gonna do it though, although ace jack, jack of clubs, not gonna release on the flop, that's for sure. A little bit too much hand. Turn card, please. And I mean, Ding might stick around. It goes check, check. And this run out might get Tony paid. Think you got a bet, Tony? Oh, no, Tony. Just check, okay. I think he said if I bet, I think he calls. I agree.
等你说一把有问题之后，你就正常了。现在还是在骗我。
There's that restraddle. Man, I am a fan of Yule. My man restraddles every time he gets a chance. And you know what? That's annoying if you're the straddle, right? If you're the 400 and the person's always putting on the 800, it's not fun. You don't get to close the action. You're always in the middle. But hey, us as the viewer, we love to see it. Ace 3 off's gonna get out of there. Showyu. Just trying to find a set. He's gonna face some resistance. Jeff again with the 9-6. Maybe the man has a favorite hand. Kicks it up. 5,000. Showyu. Let's see a flop. Ace 10-8. I mean, you have a gut shot backdoor ace high flop. It's going to justify a bet. And we're going to move on. And he's going to show it again. 9-6.
有排名的他，
啊，新加坡第二啊，
就是简单的人。
有点上头，这个有点上头，69的上头，再一下把有牌没牌先上那一把，我看了有点上头。真有排名，前面人家跟我说有排名，我还不信，我就以为你就几个 logo， 但是真有排名啊！
I'm getting like bad memories of like trauma from my youth. Like they're all laughing. I feel like I don't get the joke.
你是被迪奥赞助打牌的。
那个迪奥跟 CD 那个，这种老师都知道。
I'm just sitting here smiling, trying to be part of the group, but clearly I'm not part of the group.
不错，
哪里也赞助了？
没有，如果可以的话，真的不错。那个 CD 是成功吗
？CD 成功，陈老师是的大股东。这里好像。
Why do I trauma dump on all of you? It does make me laugh that I trauma dump on all of you. Some of you understand me, right? I hope at least.
一扣下去看他的脸色不对，就是他在买。
你这不是买不懂哦，现在免费看 vlog 看很多，可以把你一放出来，人家就是你。哎，你这个广告真的好，我看到。
Ace 10 deuce. Yuli with an ace. 2 players with a 10. But it's Charles that's gonna come out betting with that gut shot. He's gonna face resistance. Let's see how Yuli plays. He's in for a call. Aussie with middle pair. Bet, call, and front. Gets out the way. Turn card, please. See if Charles can find a 4 or other forms of winning this pot. Looks bleak. Looks like he's gonna push through. Bet. Big one. Snap. 9,000 into 10-8. Immediate call from Yule. And Charles left with basically the nut low. He does not stop. Oh, and it gets through. There you go, Charles. I'm surprised that Yule folded so fast. Yule doesn't seem amused. Tom's over there laughing it up. Yule's like, nah, it's not funny. I mean, that's pretty impressive. Bet into the field. No flush draw, just a bare gutty. And just bet bomb. Okay, that's how you do it. Charles trying to win another one. Starts us off with a limp. They're gonna try to end the festivities. However, Tony with a pretty connector. He's in. Yule with 2 Broadway cards. Also might be a little spicy getting shown that bluff. His face demeanor looks way different. Nah, he's gonna take a break. All right, back to Charles. He's in. All right, we're going 3 ways. Things started us off with the isolation. Tony decided to play the connector, and here we go. A little bit for everybody. Tony flush draw, and then 2 gut shots, but the ace high flop favoring Ding. Tony hasn't checked, though. Long deliberation. You want to donk out? Yes. Tony comes out with the donk bet. Not something you see all the time on these ace high flops, but maybe he has some pairs that his opponent doesn't have. Hands like deuces and fours. Also maybe the 3-5. Comes out with the donk bet. Faces resistance. Ding. Certainly at the bottom, this is not a good card for Tony. He doesn't have those big aces in his range. However, Ding does. Taps the table. I do think Ding is going to bet here. He has one of the worst hands that peel flop. Yep. And Tony hates this. Now you're sitting here out of position with 7 high flush draw. Got the worst card. Nope. Take it down. Nice play from Ding. Nice play from both. I mean, it's just sometimes the dealer doesn't pick you. Puts out the ace. What are you going to do? Been a little bit of a long night for Tony. He played pretty aggressive, but things just have not gone his way so far. Let's see if that changes. Certainly a fan favorite. Ace from the cut. Kick it up. Oh. It's gonna call it now. Showyu with an ace. Maybe she squeezes this. Get herself a squid. Man, I like her game. Kick it up. Well timed. Big 3-bet. 18-4. Hold that. Ding's live for that third squid. Maybe he doesn't even believe this. But I mean, if he fights through this, they're both playing above the rim. Wow, his instincts are sort of kicking in here. Really? Stop. Wow, he's gonna put in a 4-bet. I mean, I remember these click wars, man. It's good to see them back. Remember back in like 2004 when tournament pros used to just be like click, click, click. I love to see it. Ace, deuce, offsuit. Don't feel bad, Showyu. I mean, you did your job. He just took it, you know, one step further, and there's nothing you could do. Man. And Ding picks up the third squid. Double all the penalty. We're back to the era where an ace puts in a 4-bet. Any ace puts in a 3-bet. Any ace puts in a 4-bet. History repeats itself. We've come full circle. Tom kicks it off with 2000, 9-7 suited. I believe I saw Jeff get in there with ace 4 suited. Yulei. Some real hands here. He's in with King 9. And another chance for Showyu. She's in. We started off with some real hands that ended up at the bottom side of the deck. You love to see it. Here we go. 6 ways to a flop. Jump ball. 8-7-4. Pretty good flop for Yulei. Flops the flush draw. Charles top pair. Tom middle pair. And everyone checks around. Bink. Yulei's feeling good. Nobody with a 6 though. Showyu's gonna bet though with her gut shot bottom pair. Charles, a little suspicious, rightfully so, but has all these people behind him. Yeah, wise decision. Action quickly folding around to Yulei. And I think Showyu's gonna get some bad news. Yep. He was telling the truth. Sometimes you feel like you're getting run over, but then they just have it. Here you see Tom at the bottom has a little bit of work to do, down to 27, and on the other side you see Yulei up $1.50. Action folding around. XIAOYU. Limson with the weak ace. Showyu undeterred. Trying to get that squid, raise it up to 10,000. Aussie with a kind of a tricky decision. Neither of these players with a squid. He calls, we're going heads up. That's a good one for Showyu. Now she's hoping he has something. Anything. Rather small bet, trying to get herself some action, and does find it. 6K and a call. She has a stranglehold here. That gives XIAOYU some hope. See how Showyu proceeds. She has about 1.5x the pot to play. She sends it in. Winner. Nice hand, Showyu. Was trying to find XIAOYU with a 9. Unlucky he didn't have one for you, Showyu, but it's okay. Get yourself a squid, avoid the penalty, and get yourself the button.
金鱼进去。
你上次不是点了10次说过吗？你想当一条金鱼不？金鱼到底是
？Start another round of squid here.
不是什么好称呼，只是说你这个太
Nice to start the new round while you're on the button, of course.
也是一种称赞，但他说太有钱了。
对，但最起码有钱，有钱是这个世界上对人最高的赞美。
对，
所以
你
我要
接受这个称呼吧。上图。
Show you with a real hand now. Isolates king queen. See if Tom wants to dance. He's dominated though.
我操，
你看永远看不到 flop。
我刚才还好省了400块钱。
And he 3-bets. Let's see how Showyu proceeds. I don't think she's folding. I do think there is a frequency in which she 4-bets. She likes these click wars.
阿丹哥猎探，
And there she goes. I'm all about it. Let's go, Showyu. 42,000. Take it down.
比石狗大了。
I mean, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I like her game.
我如果能拿到 AAK 可以参加，我也不会拿这种牌。
I think she said stop 3-betting me.
我觉得我这把
Pretty sure.
大牌了，我已经算过了。
不好惹的问题。
Let them 3-bet you, Showyu. What's up? You just click it again. Here you see you lay up $160. Man, we really are back to the click wars.
打人家阿丹哥上手了，
It's fun to see.
没有，我说你把阿丹哥打上手了。
玉姐买了多少？
问题是我勾枪打勾勾都赢了，我还被
I do feel like we're in some like different dimension where basically it's either click wars with any ace or we're limping. It's a weird different world right now. And Jeff's in trouble. Somehow he just calls with ace queen. Try to avoid
先扣一下再说。
getting smoked versus Tom's ace king.
哇，我靠！
你那么怕，你那么怕他就走嘛。
我又白埋伏了一把，又把阿汤哥给买进来了。
这应该是 AA 嘛。
All right, pick up with some stragglers. We're going to Jack 7-6. I don't see cards in front of Charles, so yeah, we're definitely 3-ways.
How many?
Tony outflops them both.
那我走。
Maybe Tony wants to bet for some protection. No, just checks. Off to a turn.
他这一次直播说，他说
That's a good card.
打之前他的说，上一回的直播我
Both these players think they have enough showdown. They're checking, and now I do think that given the flop action and the way this board is turning out, I do think Tony might get some action here,
我需要演，
pending the sizing he chooses.
水手就来了。
Wow, and they both get out of there.
今天我就来，
I would have thought he would have got called there a little bit.
你以后把
把把秀牌，把把秀牌。
Could have had 9-10, some flush draws on the turn, but no. Good folds. Good folds.
啊，你把我七彩了。
Discipline.
你这把打的有点没气质，有于老师20也得扣了。
See if Tony gets something going before the night is over. You already see that 800 out there
挂
in
的
front of Yule.
哎，好歹也得
I would not like to be in that seat.
就像上次你解说阿汤跟那个鼎翔的4比90，33跟90，还没发flop就说这台一定打到这台打完，
然后就打完了。对，预感很强啊。预 预感是这种。
关键是打
而且刚才他说，我实时他说查尔斯要赢这个 A 九了，2次都输他。
Sevens here for Showyu.
和你改次别说话了，
She already has a squid.
你说好一点，好听一点的。
你要对我好一点啊！你老伤我能对你讲好话吗？
你老逼的不行。
对呀、
800 straddle, limp. Now an ace for Ding. He limps too. Pretty one for Tony. Let's see if he isolates it.
5500。
Yes.
哦，
少100，
对对，看前面。
少100。
Yuli gets out the way. 5,500 back to Showyu's pocket sevens. She's also live for the third squid. And you know she's a clicker.
年轻。
Man, this lady is an animal. The limp 3-bet
到1万
punishes Tony.
1800。
17,000. And a little bit of interest on top. This makes 10-9 suited super uncomfortable. Yep. That's exactly the emotions he's feeling.
哎呀，看上的
Nasty spot. But he's going to give her action.
我以为 KK 养在天
多少？18000吗？
Here we go.
也有可能是 AA 呢。300。
37,300. Tony out of position versus a limp 3-bet. And this flop is a collision course incoming. Do you think Showyu's gonna bet, try to protect her hand? And I believe this is 2 trains just going into the same direction. And that's the river. All of it.
我没有操作呀。你78吗？
She snaps. Here we go.
你不要。
他这个没有，我77，你超过了。
191.3. All of it. And that escalated pretty fast.
3次也行，3次也行，就是没差，真的没差。
累了。
就是看你要不要搏动。
你想波动？
How many times?
没差的，无所谓的。
Run it. 2 boards, please. They're going to play the turn and river twice for half the pot each. Good card so far for Showyu. And no, cannot hold the first one. First one goes to Tony. Always good to win that first one. Can she hold for half the pot? Yes. Chop it up. Tony does get a squid though, as he won the first run out.
现在说2次比较好。
Both players played it well. Sometimes just the money's gonna go in. Nice hand to both. And the night continues. I do like that limp 3-bet though. I mean, she's a fighter. Showyu's a fighter. 4 bets the king queen, squeezes the ace 3 offsuit, limp 3 bets the sevens.
下可以手马生他再更想把你
Okay.
马上你就更容易被我推掉，我觉得你套死了。
没有，我什么我都当回去。
方前的话，方前我推你，你
我赢了，我以为
应该会改掉。
牌就顺着。
我有点想推。
你推我我就后悔。
Just pure
我
aggression.
一整天老是看到你的10勾，所以我有信你。
我抓不了10公。
Jack 8 suited for Al in there. Limp. Tom trying to get something going. Ace deuce suited. Limps behind. Jeff limps behind.
老实一点，老实一点。
All right. All right. 6-way limp pot. And off to a flop. Here we go. King 9-5. Gutty for Jeff. AUSSIE wrapping around that 9 of hearts. Everybody playing somewhat cautiously. Yeah, don't misclick over there, Jeff.
你这有排名的错误肯定都是假错误，还是老实一点。
2400.
你的兄弟套路很多。
You like going nowhere. Backdoor flush draw, middle pair.
有，他玩很快，他玩牌不小。
不好意思，不好意思。
If this runs out diamonds, it would be bad news for Jeff.
还好还没放。
我于老师也是有排名的，我先告诉你的。啊，空龙都是排7位的，先告诉你。
We're halfway there.
那后掉挺对的。
Don't do it to him. Fires another barrel, justifiably so. Gutter plus flush draw. However, little does he know that that diamond on the river would not be his best friend. Off to a river 18K. Don't do it. Oh, come on. How does she find that card? Oh, man. Sorry, Jeff. Sorry. You're going to think he has a king. But you're smoked. Having the 9 is nice for Yule. Blocks full houses. Could comfortably raise here. How does it go runner, runner, diamond? There's no justice. That's a face. Look at that face. Like, damn, he got me? No way. Snap. Pay that man. 95,000 going to Yule. You know, sometimes you feel it in the air. Like, how, you know? You just sort of feel like this isn't going to end well for you, Jeff. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. You could have raised pre-flop, he would have called, and the same thing would have happened for double the price. Nothing you could do there.
你都 block 久了，你输什么牌？
啊，那 block 久我要考一下。
你输什么牌？我都不知道你输什么牌。
哎，我跟你说，我觉得 Charles 讲白讲真的特别急，对，对，我平常以为你跟我于老师是一个学校的，但发觉体系不一样。你是
我科班出身的，我还学习过。你看查尔斯不上头，你想聊他上头？
I don't think Tony likes to. Tony likes to talk, man. He keeps the conversation flowing.
对，因为于老师就是颜值战队嘛，就算了，别的没了。
查尔斯也是帅的。
没。
I'm here for it. I mean, the more he talks, the less work I gotta do, right?
那你呢，就是唯一只有算。
Or maybe the more work I gotta do since the English community is not understanding. I might have to speak over him. Sorry, Tony.
我现在形象也不好了，老实一点。小一姐用他775倍我。
Does make the game more lively, though. Couple limps over here to AUSSIE. He's gonna kick it up. Pretty connector. You know, Yule likes to fight. Might 3-bet him. It's a big raise though. 7,400. She's a fighter though. Oh my goodness.
太年轻了，
She's relentless. Absolutely relentless. 3-bet 23,400.
害怕，不要害怕。你在说给谁听？
你拿到了吗？没拿到啊。哎，进步了，进步了，进步了。对，哦，那只把它，你也只有那只把它拿到鱼。
A little uncomfortable being out of position, but this hand does perform pretty well. Sort of not interacting with her value range. Hands like ace, king, king, queen. And there you go. Has a 7, backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw.
给我睡4个小时，然后我只要给我锻炼个是30分钟吧。
I think this board is sort of innocuous enough that she probably wants to bet. Doesn't love it. But checking back a board like this really weakens your range, so she's betting. Can't blame her. She's also live for that third squid, as you see.
头花把它练丢了，2个人不去了。
还是很多。
屋顶呢，天天在抹药。
Al's certainly going nowhere.
哎，你这里是
Don't think his hand really wants to raise, get it in. Alright, just take your time, call, play some poker.
有时你有，有时你没有啊。
因为头发好像12岁的小孩多的他妈不行。
Maybe he thinks that she's wide enough, though. And he does shove. Pretty nice play, actually. If he thinks she's wide enough, gets to take it down right here. Nice play, Al.
80岁的时候头发可能。
What do I know? Get after it. Very nice.
中了对子了。
澳洲人是这么猛吗？他打了。
Does have a lot of equity, even when called. That backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw, 2-pair draw.
我们
Take it
现在
down.
直播了2小时48.9秒。那个你第一把 all in， 然后拿了个7海。
没有第二把是 AK。
哦，第二把。
一把 AK，
勾9啊，他勾9。
我 all in 了好多次了，我 all in 了
9啊
A3勾9 ，AK 和牌把
You see Tom with a little bit of work to do.
但是你还是赢的最多，说明为什么你知道吗？
还好，还是紧一点好嘛。
说明还是紧一点。
叫什么？
就是
Chicken lives longer，
对，
越短小越活得长，知道吧？其实我也是跟美国人学的。
OK， 发给他。他在说你短小精干。
The birds for Tom. Maybe he could get something going. He's buried.
我们天天去上哪的，我还是看过你身体的。
还有 Don't be the hero， 不要逞强年轻人。能否就否了。
Don't be a hero. 9-8 suited. Oh, it was bad timing. He's got a 3-bet. He's gonna get some bad news when it comes back.
吃饱了，你知道吗？
吃饱了，对，吃好了，吃好了，对，不一定饱，至少吃好。
你这吃一把吃到谁上？
How expensive is it going to be?
买了多少？
10万。
45?
哎，dealer 来了，换 dealer 了。
放低了，啊，汤哥凉了，啊，汤哥凉了。
花 dealer 来了。我没说你。
赶紧上10万吗？那还行。
中性，中性。
Thinking about it.
你带着我没事情。啊，关闭了，我不玩了。
Wow, a small click and gets immediately out of the way. Well done, Ding.
AA，
我操，这么大
操，
吗
你？真的是啊！
Oh man, when you're stuck like that
大了。
and
我操，汤哥真的还是
you 4-bet aces and they immediately fold? He didn't even think about it. That tilts me. I would be tilted, Tom. Man,
呛死我！这76我哪一个地方打错了？
no action?
我翻钱我必须要
Nice play, Ding.
，CD 我必须要抠，
你翻钱推赢中对的必须要推，
中对必须要推，
对，
没毛病。
所以
没毛病。
所以你这个
没毛病啊
所以这个牌就是 不是你这牌不是想给 Charles 那个找缺点，就是想 Charles 给你确认一下，在 double 表扬你一下，就是虚荣心得到最大的满足。
最大价值了，你主动 dunk 这边可能还丢了。对，也不一定，你下个8000。
Real hand for Jeff. Trying to get a rebate off of that queen 10 of diamonds.
对，我还是觉得你价值少拿了。
These ladies.
为什么别人都告诉我这种牌翻钱的位置不在国？
No action so far, except from Tony.
你肯定最近陈老师在后面讲。
All right, heads up. See if Tony could crack these queens.
他说的应该是没有犹豫的打法。
It was a good window card, but no. He's gonna have to work extra hard if he wants to get Jeff off of this. Gonna have to start the barrels now, rep the 9. He's gonna try. Easy call from Jeff. Beat hands like 6s that might be betting the flop. And now, Tony left on an island's gonna really have to go for it. He does. You could count on Tony. He's grabbing a chunk of change. And he gets it done. Nice hand, Tony. Gets those queens down. And he got that third squid. Double the penalty. And you see it comes in waves. Maybe that's why Tony talks so much, because if he doesn't talk, look at this. he's the one that keeps the game flowing. Couple limps to Tony. He's gonna try to get himself another squid. Kicks it up. 2,600 to go. Charles is interested. Pretty connector. Jeff joins the party, and we're going 3 ways. Open-ended straight draw for Jeff, but all hearts doesn't make things that enticing. However, Tony top pair plus a heart, checks it back. Another heart now. Does Tony check it back again? Only have the 8 of hearts. Maybe he bets. Certainly could go both ways. Could count on Tony to take the aggressive action more often than not, however. Take it, Tony. 4 squids. Live for the 5th. Penalty doubles again on the 5th squid. Remember, 1, 3, 5, 7. There you see your winnings. So far, all Yule up over 200,000. Tom, Jeff, and Showyu have a little bit of work to do. Tom with a little extra homework. Tony live for the 5th. I don't think he's going to pass an opportunity. Gets in there, limps. Al with 2 Broadway cards, certainly good enough to isolate. Charles is interested. No, not this time. Action quickly folding around over to Ding. He's in.
我也不知道我跟你你干。
Jack 9 offsuit. Dominated. Looks like we're going heads up. Tony gets out the way. 8-4 deuce. Not the board exactly you want to see with two Broadway cards. However, his opponent might have missed. Ding has already checked. The action's on Al. He's in there. Bets. Easy one. Denies Ding a squid. Gets himself a second one.
局结束了吗？
是要干。那种不打非常最喜欢。
哦，这个不是你的。
最后一条我们几个人？我们3个条。
没错。
Those squid penalties add up. All of a sudden, by the end of the night, you realize you paid 5 of them. You start doing the math. Start questioning why you're so tight. Start loosening up those ranges.
你别这样哈。这可以哈。
There it is. 4 squids, the fist pump. Life's good at KPC, okay. Life's good if you're a Yule, that's for sure. Up 200,000.
来了来了来了来了。那没看没啊？这你看吗？我看一下嘛。不看。不看。万一你 A， 万一你 A 那也有这些人要起位置的。看一下。你这个没鱼的人，你
Action lipping around to Ding. What you want to do? Trying to get spicy? Get yourself a squid? There you go.
这个时候再眯一下。
Get active. Although you're going to run into some problems, Mr. Ding. Tony looks like he might play police officer, but little does he know it's Aussie with the real hand behind as well as Showyu. Careful there, Tony. Yeah. Right choice. And it almost feels like both of these players, both Al and Showyu, sort of anticipated something like this. It's gonna get awkward, however, for Showyu if another bet goes in, which is exactly what's happening.
3个人没鱼。
Certainly an awkward situation for her. You know she's a fighter. Does she put in the 4 bet?
这个我也退了啊，我跟你们说实话。
The limp 4 bet?
轩轩有可能得丢这个。
I could see it, but it would be basically for her stack. This is awkward.
跟你说会丢，我从来没见过你丢过去这种环节。
Your hand feels really strong, but certainly shrinking given this action.
我操！
No, hand's good enough.
先看第一张，
Send it.
没戏的，第一张就没戏。
差一点就上被领翔了。
Once she gets called, she's going to be kind of happy she's flipping.
领翔是肯定没牌了。我操！
And here we go. Run it.
小姐，这个是
122,000. We're going to flip.
这个思路非常好。
那就2次吧。
两次不伤。
Looks like they're going one time. Run it. Oh, excuse me. 2 times. Here we go. 2 boards.
是我刚学的影响靠那个实时。
So far, so good for Al. Some backdoor possibilities.
思路非常好，对吧？
Well, things get a little interesting.
跟我于老师的一个实验判
别叫我上头。
哇，
Of course. Of course. She gets there.
这是鱼。
哎呀，
The rivered ace. It's so cruel. It started out so well.
哇，double
Oh, and she hits another one. Jack on the flop.
double
Another jack.
overkill，God kill，
I mean, that's just overkill. That's just overkill. Nice hand.
还有第十步
Showyu scoops it 122-1. I mean, you love to see it if you're a Showyu fan. You hate it if you're an Owl fan, however. However, Owl's still positive for the session. Showyu now gets unstuck. The V-Pips, Tony, 69%. Ding, 62%. Owl. I mean, listen, nobody's knitting it up in this game. You love to see it. Gonna get some accounting order real quick. Get Showyu paid.
而且全世界都知道他要投了，但是他还投，就是你输了那9000。
And she got 3 squids now. Double that penalty. Good for you, Showyu. Let's go.
要是我于老师刚才那把你给他机会，他出9万块。
Getting these penalties paid out.
我说鼎翔刚才那个全世界。
They do this pretty quickly.
这才是职业选手嘛。
对，
就是说您是不可为，非要去努力挑战。知道这些傻乎
会有这么多钱啊？
所以还开个大一点，
对，开大一点。
4个月啊，
还开个
对
对
对。
啊，
真有埋伏就给，
31万啊，
没有埋伏你不就
发财了。
我们俩多付一点，你付一下，
跑掉了。
你付也得付个8000多，8000多。
You see it there. One more time. Showyu now up 27-7, but it's still all Yulei up over 200k. Tom has a little bit of work to do. Jeff also in the negative. But get a quick dealer change if you're superstitious. I always find those a little interesting, right? It's like, this dealer kills me. Nah, bro, you just don't like to fold. That's it. It's not the dealer. It's not the horse, it's the jockey, man. Horse is doing everything fine. Here you see your chip counts. Everybody really deep. Over 500 bigs. Of course, the straddle's on a little bit, so cuts that in half. However, the money is not cut in half, I'll tell you that.
没人第一，我都跟你说了，他是第二，但没人第一。
Here we go. Action continues.
阿丹，你小心。
阿丹裂开，阿丹裂开。
忘记
阿丹宁愿被
忙就好了，无所谓。
They're laughing without me again.
讲了，又没事也没事。
It's okay.
就一直负于六毛，
I'll get over it.
六毛付
少一点。
不是那次不出手，番茄 A 踢掉。
没有，我看过你推 AA 很危险的，小玉忍不住
没有，他
气。
是他埋伏，令。
小玉也马虎。
我现在不会有。
See, getting some instructions from above. We're going to start shortly right here.
这买情况不一样。
Show you planning out who she's going to 3-bet and 4-bet next. Stone Cold Killer.
小玉的
你有
跑马
办法呀，
有
搞来搞去
练过，
还是起不利了。
我的方法不嫌很久了，
啊，今天挺行的。
今天还可以，
今天可以。
结果跑马可以还是赢不到钱，因为水平太差，
不是水上了吗？
就差一点点。
Cards back in the air. Here we go. Charles starts us off, and that first hand off the deck with the new squid with 2 squids up for grabs. Always a little interesting. Players fight a little extra.
你是说鱼尾跟查尔斯吗？
8-4-3. No one touches. Battle of Wills.
两只鱼不舍得是两个 C 局的，
Turn card.
错了。
No touch still. Anybody want this?
这么跟我不相关的面子不打的吗？
Anybody. Breathe on the pot, you win. Or you could just make a pair. That'll do it. Of course, Yulei does it again. 9 feels like maybe we can bluff? Well-timed check. Easy bet. Could get called by worse. See the size Yulei chooses? Looks like something like half pot. Charles does have one of these hands that maybe can consider acting up, but chooses better of it.
3比搞得太痛苦了，算了，给易老师吧。8，够呛。
Take it down. Nice to win that first one, like I mentioned. 2 squids.
没有，我发现要删你了，我发现没删。
吓死了，不敢打。因为我知道啊，那我不打了呀。
你为什么难得赢一把就上头了？就输了从来不说上头。
没有按照他的计划走。对呀。Jack raise 我，然后和你轻轻拿个价值，我还得靠。没有按他的。
赢了也不开心，赢了也不开心。
你有对吗？没对吧？没有。
我番茄给3比你了。
所以我是领先的牌嘛，一直领先到最后，领先到第5张没有了。
Action folding quickly around.
K7 怎么一直领先？
啊，你还有一张 A 啊？
我操，这有点上头了，又把我聊上头了。李老师，我真的不能对他手下留情了。
King 3 suited for Jeff. Kicks it up.
你也能 call 进来？不可能。
Let's see if Tony decides a little squeeze is justified here with this naked ace. Got a late position open and a call. Yes, get after it. Take it down. A little 12-2. No contest. Get yourself a squid. Keep it moving. So far, it's been all Yulei, but I am excited to see Showyu get into pots. I mean, she goes hard. I think she should be a fan favorite if she's not already. Let's see if Tom can get unstuck. Definitely the storyline is unfolding. Showyu kicks it up. 2K. Tom. Nope. You heard him. Raise it up. Real hand. Charles gives him action. Here we go. And he is in trouble. Gonna need some help here. That middle pair might cost him a couple chips. Quick bet, quick call. Turn card. Things get interesting on this turn. Charles picks up a flush draw. Just betting. Probably gonna be like 3/4 pot on this turn. That's 30,000 is gonna get shoved on. This is gonna get called. Here we go. And can Charles get their pair? Flush draw? Live for 2 pair? 206,900. How many times? 2. Let's see if Charles can find a card on one of these 2 rivers. Not the first one. Half the pot to Jeff. 1 more card. Yes. Chop it up. Chop it up. Snap call it is. You thought you were full of it, man. So many draws out there. You had one of those. That is also true. Jeff gets a squid as he won the first run out. Take it down, Jeff. It's nice to win that first one. Little sense of relief.
今天拿不了 AA 可能谁干不了了。要拿 KK 没有 AA 不行，打不过。
You could sort of feel as if Charles really wants to kick up the variance here.
对，不是把人家送满，人家接的都有点不好意思了啊。
A7 off.
是人家推到我脸，
推脸。
Involved?
对，不是我，他们逼我的。
Jeff with Queen 10 again. This time the offsuit version kicks it up to 4K. Ding. He's in. A little better of a suited connector for Tony. Let's see what he chooses. Separately call, could certainly squeeze. I always feel as if Tony's gonna take the aggressive action, but not all the time, right? This time he just calls. I feel the same about Showyu. But now, all this dead money to Charles, who was the original limper. And he kicks it up. The limp 3-bet activated with the ace dust. Gets through the first few contestants. And now you have Tony Lin with the 10-8 suited. Gets it through. Showyu gets it through. Nice hand, Charles. They all knew you were up to something. I think they're saying the commentary is terrible. I mean, listen, I'm doing the best I can.
A 勾，是不是 A 勾？
有可能不听我的牌，有可能拿 AA。
我刚才已经准备好了，你3比我就4比了，然后你打的尺度，
我打的尺度很诚恳，
对，
很诚恳，我也想好了，那我也想好了，谁推我就 fold， 想好了，推回来我就 fold 了。
我感觉真假的，
我真这么想好了，没问题。
Yeah, I think they're discussing who's gonna replace me. I think that's a legitimate topic, actually. A6 suited for Jeff, limps in, Ding right behind him. Kind of a pretty one to try to steal for Tony. Just limps uptown for Yule real hand on the button.
于老师，我肯定
It's gonna look squeezy here, but he has it.
对，我就怕你一个上头 call 了。
Jeff limp calls, ding out the way. Tony's certainly going nowhere. I think he's gonna call as well.
这鱼都没拿，等一下。哦，我有鱼了。哎呀，于老师有鱼，那我也要去了。
Oh wow, surprises me. Okay, here we go. Heads up.
我不想让你扣，你要3B 塔。
不行。于老师很职业的，会换位思考，换位再换位。而且细节做得非常好。
Pretty good board for the limp caller. Terrible board for the original Razor. Check, check.
别人瑞起他手抖，我就
Diamond.
知道我熬夜。
That's nice.
其实是激动的，台太大了。
对，人家其实是激动的，不是害怕的。
Jeff starts the betting, but not gonna get through just yet. Off to a river. 19-5. Bink. Easy value bet now. And I think there's a decent chance it gets called. There's a plethora of hands that were single diamond hands that called the turn, that missed, that may feel incentivized to have to bet this river. He could have easily had ace jack instead of ace queen. Let's see if it costs Jeff some money.
于老师这一双价值拿吗？
Yep, get snapped. Nice hand, Yule. All Yule.
我是你体系的。
What a session. My goodness.
非常好，这极限价值，极限价值。哎你但凡多打一件，那就乱了，刚刚好，没有，尺度拿捏的好。所以你徒弟昨天小马哥，你看割毛链接割了。
Yeah, I agree. They do need to replace the commentator.
可能夺冠。你看前2天一跟着你就跟2天马上夺冠。
我刚才那个，如果是这边推出来我扣，你们推出来我都会扣，我有张 A 的。你这边推出来我可能。
现在我告诉你18了，你就会扣。
不，我的意思是，只有 Jeff 推出来的话，我可能会丢，其他人基本是要靠的。
害怕我会。
Can you imagine if they're really saying stuff like that?
我仔细想了一下，我回顾了一下我刚才的新闻。
你刚才已经不仔细，你想。
I mean, all of you say it, so why not them, right?
给我上心理课。
这边推出来是有强度的。
你先来给我上心理课就不中。
这回一推就是 AK 了。
All right, a couple limps to show you. You know what she's doing. Kick it up. 6 bands. Tom picks up a real hand. Remember, Tom is buried, so probably is going to 3-bet this. Also get all these players behind him out of the way. Not this time. Just calls.
阿三哥也是个勇敢者，明知不可为而为之。
Show you out of position.
阿三哥牌没花，脸色已经下去了。
And this is somewhat interesting. She flops bottom pair. Taps the table. Pretty good hand for Tom. Certainly start the betting now. Uncomfortable position, but bottom pair a little too good. Beats some bluffs, also just drawing live. She calls. $22-8 now. Spades fill. Only Tom with a spade, however. Not exactly the card Showyu wants to see, however. It may save her. Sometimes you don't want to see a card, but actually a card that saves you money. I think Tom can go either way. I like betting, though. I like this. Relatively affordable bet. But this board is getting pretty dicey for Showyu. Although this woman is a fighter
压力太大了，就算了。
to the core.
哎呀，
Wise decision. She hates folding.
在这种情况下，你就直接转牌推他，真的
I've never seen a woman hate folding as much as Showyu.
没有，不管像跟不像，他就你肯定闭着眼睛推他，
他比我大呀。
退我不要了。
他有可能不要。我跟你讲，阿汤哥就他自己翻了一笔，
But she was right this time. She was right.
包卡的，包卡。你了 100K 吗？呀，你了 100K 吗？
Oh, a little 100K more.
最少
No problem. On the way.
转 corner。
啊？谁说你形象不好？谁表示？
我先放不是。
我觉得你挺行的。
阿汤哥，你这个黑勾这都能扣啊？
啊？
有气质。
原本要3倍的，现在不敢，给他4币太多。
我以为 K 勾除了3倍就是 fold， 原来还有 call。老师，你要稳一点，不要乱操作，不小心我变 MVP 了。
Next hand. Off the deck.
没问题。
我是上来偷鸡的。
Al. Ace is good enough. Try to get himself a squid.
但是有一时候一般就是8。
All right. Folds around. Get yourself a squid. No contest. Easy game.
都没 fold 过，必须要看3张的。
你看阿汤哥对我们2个字，他一口气我们秒抓，有牌也买他，看到没有？
确实摸了一把
都默认中赛的。
2299
啊？
就只打职业，
我没打，我
哪个职业？
I'm telling you, I think she just sits there thinking, who am I gonna 3-bet next? Look at her. Look at her. That's all she thinks about. She doesn't care what these people are talking about. She's like, I dare you. Raise pre-flop. I dare you. And I don't really want to sit to the right of someone like that. They just 3-bet all day. Brings back trauma from getting bullied in elementary school.
2个都红色，哪有这么多？红色的。
So far, everybody behaving. See if... Alright, Ding says no more of that. I'm gonna take this here. All you want to limp, I'm gonna kick this up. $5,400. Tony. Tony, look at this. Okay. Limp 3-bet with 7-4 offsuit, trying to get the 7-5 off to fold. Excuse me? And Jeff decides to play ball with the limp 4-bet. Hey, yo. Jeff read through all of this nonsense. He read through all of it. Nice play, Jeff. Man, we're really back. I'm telling you. I know I mentioned it before, but if you all were fans of poker back in the day, you know, that 2000s era, it really was just click wars, you know, with an ace, and I feel like we're just back there. They just take ace dust and just put in 4 bets pre, and they're just daring you to have something. I mean, I'm all about it. Reminds me of like Vanessa Selps and Benny Spindler, all these classic hands where they just take 6 bets pre. Love to see
可以
it.
四 B 吗？应该可以。不可以，不可以。
Straddles live.
金老师可以的。
哎呀，上头了，于老师，我枪口开的 limp 之后的一
他说的那句话，你有马脚。
没有没有，我没看出来，我看出你的马脚，他的我还没观察。
Showyu kicks it up. 4 bands. Ace 7 suited. Tom wants to play.
裂开，
这些加起来都不够，你开玩笑。
3 bet.
教授也有马脚，我也知道。
I really wouldn't be 3 betting Showyu too much. I feel like she has one of these hands that can easily 4 bet you. Easy.
跟谁打的？跟我。
Let's see what she chooses.
我把钩丢掉了。
Just a call.
看来真的有排名。
She's gonna play tough.
他才有排名。
24-7. Heads up.
本来以为这把牌赢完要回去截一下朋友圈发图。
Pretty good board for both.
接了朋友圈发图。
Showyu flush draw, however, gutty plus backdoor for Tom, as well as a king high board. It's gonna favor him a little bit more. Comes in with third. Don't think Showyu really raises here too often, but I've been surprised before. She's so aggressive.
他不骗你的，
没骗你
他真的 A9。
哦，你打回去他盖了。
打回去，你打回去肯定可以发朋友圈。
She's so locked in, though. I feel as if she knows that she could get this through. She raises, snap fold. Get it done,
输了
Showyu.
就输了，也得扣进去一下。
Kicks it up. Gets it through.
有这里有。
哎呀，
Gets herself a squid as well. She's so aggro.
6500块低消。
It's tough to play against opponents like this because your bluffs just get rebluffed.
对，可以了。
Your 3 bets get 4 bets. I mean,
是不是我们10点钟？
really impressed with her play today.
差不多还有一圈。
I'm sure she's a headache for these boys.
不能再打吗？可以打，但我10点钟有点事情。哦，我那10点钟，我跟你们再打一轮嘛，你们可以继续。
Also takes down that last squid, saves herself a penalty. We start a new round now. Dealer washing the cards. About to get it back in the air.
我说的是4个小时嘛。
我现在开始，我跟你说，我谁都不干，我专干你。
我们几点结束了？他最希望你这么做。OK，好，又一条鱼。OK。
I think he came in saying, keep it down. We have viewers out there.
我们回去88号厅。
They can't even hear their own thoughts.
哦，
I'm just kidding. I mean, maybe he said that. I don't know.
格调就好。不够。
You know when they say things like the quickest way to learn a language is to just go and immerse yourself? I feel like that's exactly what I'm doing. Eventually, I'm just going to start speaking Chinese to all of you as well.
你这个朋友圈可以发至少4次，我跟你说。
没有，如果是于老师刚才是比我
Pocket eights
因为我怕他
for Al.
游戏牌率还有很高。
Real hand for Ding. Let's see how he chooses. You can call, you can 3 bet. Both fine.
你看顶强又来胸前了。
These boys like to choose the aggressive option more often than not. 3 bet 15. And this is a hand that can 4 bet. But gets out the way. Wise decision. You were dominated.
说到朋友圈都不想发了。
And now back to Al. This hand could go in a couple different directions. I can see some calling. I can see some 4 betting. I can see some rips. These boys do tend to go for the aggressive option. There it is. Rip it. And this makes it interesting. I mean, ace-queen is a lot of hand in this game. Neither player with a squid. Does he ever have worse? Ace-5, ace-3. Yeah, call. Run it. 215,800 in the middle. We're going to flip for it.
2次呗。好的，可以，走呗。
今天都非常而且
看出来他的牌啊。
Fair fight.
我感觉
2 boards.
这牌的人，这把
Can Ding find some help?
我操，
That's a good board for ace queen. I mean, you definitely want to win this one.
60几对30。
先来一个
是把
红心二，
别浪费 A。
对，红心二，不要浪费我。
Nothing so far. Al really wants to hold.
这个我都输
And he holds that.
这个底下能发出
Jacks and eights.
这个上不上头？
这个是没
Burned a few outs there, but we're going to run it again. Ace and queen still live. Nothing. Can Al hold?
我 A 勾方片呀，上手
Three now would chop the second board.
够发输掉。
Bang.
这个那不要根本发不输掉。
Queen saves Ding.
没话说了，这个。
哇，顺。
这个我只能说还好。
That must be a nice feeling. I mean, you're on the ropes, about to get stacked. Dealer saves you on the last card. On the 10th card.
他当领先，他有60的，
买花。肯定是领先，为什么不是公对勾跟死 A 还赢？淹掉啊！对，他公对勾跟死。
It's a nice feeling. However, Squid goes to Al. He won the first one. Somehow he won the first one. Ding had 2 overs, a gut shot, and a flush draw.
没区别。如果他们对嘴，肯定是反正是比
二也是 chop 了，第一个 board 一样的，第二 board 中 set。
因为我能读到河牌嘛，你读不到河牌。
9-8. Showyu gets out the way. 8-6 off. Tom still looking to get something going. So far, hasn't gone his way. And I gotta say, the activity from Ding is kicked up a little bit. You sort of feel it. Just a little bit extra fight in the last couple rotations. 3 bets the 4 deuce. On the button.
有牌的时候我就一直 A。
没有你挑的这天拿不到 A 的时候，一直下场。
And I feel like the activity started happening when he pulled. You know, he grabbed his phone. All of a sudden, he started 3-betting people with 4 deuce suited. I don't know if he got a good text or a bad text. What do you all do out there? If you get a bad text, do you start 3-betting more or a good text? Girlfriend texts you. We're breaking up. You start 3-betting everybody or what? Or maybe you get a good text. Girlfriend texts you something a little spicy. You know what I'm talking about. One of those that you could only see one time, you know? Jeff kicks it up to 3K. Takes it down. Okay. So let me know. Let me know in the comments what increases that 3-bet percentage. Which one of those two? Some of you are probably sick of it. You 3-bet more both of those occasions. I respect it.
你4B 他就5B 了，你不能发回去。
See, I feel like they're talking about it. They know what's up.
今天玩的为他战斗于老师。哎，我还没抢到鱼，他开始抢了。小姐姐给力点啊 ！Dinner together, please。来。 李翔，你这把敢开，我就敢杀你，吓都把他吓死。
Real hand. The red boys for Yule. Man, it's been all Yule. Every spot has gone his way so far. Yep, take it down. Real one. Even when it looks like a steal, it's just a real hand. The deck has picked
我把他们
Seat number 2.
他 call 你3B， 他4B， 你5B， 对。
他们我点都扣一下，我不做也收不了什么钱。
你一般要3B 的。
我不会的。
是吧？套路改了，套路改了。
我3B 都是 A。
All Yulei.
这次拿出来4米推欧印我呀。
It's played well also.
如果我一旦欧印你，我知道合牌发出来了。
Deadly combination. Play well. Get picked by the deck. Don't take any bad beats. It's gonna be a good night. Not much your opponents can do about it. Yulei, another real hand, kicks it up. Gets some action. Charles calls Tom dominated. Maybe tries to put in a squeeze. Nope, just call. Tony's had enough of limp folding. He's getting in there. Really good board for Yulei. What else is new? Pretty much the only player that can have ace king. Of course, Charles with bottom pair and a flush draw. But really bad board. Don't think he's going to get aggressive too often, but maybe he wants to gamble. He wants to gamble. I'm telling you, they take the aggressive option more often than not. They force you to have a hand, force you to call down. Kicks it up 17k now. Yeah, I don't think Yulei's gonna be too much of a believer on this board. Let's see if Charles can find some help. That's not a card that helps him. Complete brick. Taps table. I think it's sort of clear where you stand if you're a Yulei. Sort of see your opponent very likely just has a draw. See if Yulei chooses to bet. Deny those draws. Or leaves the door open for those draws to bluff the river. Aggressive option once again. And I don't think Charles is going to fold this hand. Snap calls. That money was in before the camera could catch up. Bink. And I think this goes check now. Yep. Take it down, Charles. Gets there. 84-1. Nice to see Charles win one. I mean, Yulei can't win them all. Come on now. That would have been overkill.
真的呀，真的吗？我不会自己推掉，我会转牌继续打的。和底奥一，你转牌打我肯定推掉的。最后一条鱼了吧？这个和谐一点。
你推掉他肯定 call。啊，他是不想波动，但是不是不敢波动。
对你推我肯定 call 嘛，
有分别嘛，对吗？他不想波动，你推出来我就对你赌嘛。他是不想波动，可是不敢。你连 AK 都没有，你要是。
不需要 AK 也比你大呀，不重要啊。
对，我是这个意思。
I think they're saying how often Yulei has lost a pot today. Not often, boys. Not often.
我有 A 的话，是不是就是分钱嘛？
不发攻队你能分钱啊
Suited one for Tony.
掉攻队我才这么打的。
See if he could get himself a squid. Might get 3-bet.
这个时候我的话
There it is.
有了，上头了。
Kick it up. 15 bands.
肯定可以发朋友圈了。可是你们的共同好友太多，谁发都一样。
于老师，你上头也不要来我这里上啊 ！MVP 马上要被我拿走了。 挨着自己人，那也没办法。
All options on the table. Takes the fold option. Seems reasonable.
老于这把有东西啊！
上头。
啊，
Take it down, Yule. Another one for Yule. Okay, even when he loses one, he just wins the next one.
接，
No problem.
这样的还不接你。
挨着对
Must be nice. I need one of those sessions out there. What do you think, guys? We need a session like that. You see the 800 from Tony.
真上头。
Wants to kick up the variance too. I don't blame him.
发了一张退报。
I agree. It is a show after all.
不手了，不错了。最后一条赢了，对不对？你要是初始的时候，你看看，早给你推了，
发2次了就不会输。
第一次包输了。
See Aussie Al get in there. Looks like the 800 is on as well, so that's the live for 800. Little pretty 6-4 suited. Charles gets in there with speculative hand, but has the suits dominated of Al. And a nice suited connector for Tom. He's going to get aggressive with it. He's going to run into it, though. Just a little bit. Ding with 9s. He's also been active. Probably puts in a 3-bet, knock out people behind him. I'll defer to Ding, however. We got the answer to that question. 3-bet 20,000. And I don't think Tom is going anywhere. I think this is pretty easy call for him. Hand performs well against the value range. Off to a flop. 42-6.
哎呀，我也是看排球，我也是有排球的。
刚刚那个肯定有别的，你要
A6同花。
Pretty good flop for both players, all things considered. Gutty for Tom. Only a single overcard for Ding. As well as has a club in hand.
你可能会赞同吗？
Small bet. Could get value from some ace highs. Could get value from some small pocket pairs. Also a little bit of protection. Hands like queen, jack of hearts. Things like that just fold immediately. You don't hate that.
反正有排名那个搞他一个，欺负我一天。
Yes, Tom, you have the gut shot. You have the back door. You can call. Off to a turn now. 66-6.
可能 AK 没拿过，全球拿了，就全球拿了一个。
Another club. I expect this to go check, check. And then things get a little bit interesting on the river.
下子这个非常细的基本功。
Don't think there's too much value in betting 9s here. I think you just take a card.
不要跟陈老师玩，要跟单 poker 玩。
Another 10, and Tom left with bubbles on this river. You have 6 high. Second nut low. Must bluff.
他那个牌面前总牌 all in 也没毛病。
And I don't think 9s are going to fold, unfortunately for Tom. This might have to be a hefty wager. And he's digging deep.
小的我不能够认识，
Huge bet.
肯定可以嘛。
他谈个右裂开，
And he gets snapped.
他那个没
Immediate call.
还是
Throws his hand in the muck. And what a call from Ding. He beat the cameraman into the pot. Nice call. Faced 160,000 in the river, immediately called.
18600找一个
谈个也是
Nice check back on the turn and deuce the river bluff and a long, long, long night for Tom.
6个鱼，那也是。
7万了，7万，他说78600是吗？
他找了2000过去，我是7万，
没有他找了那个
Very well played.
我是7万7，
When it rains, it certainly pours.
把我聊上头了。
先9，
Big pot headed over to Ding.
他现在已经一点不开心了，他赢钱比输钱还难。
Here are the winnings. Tom now. The hole gets deeper, down 350.
你那个10秒一定要暂停。
5分钟10分钟的时候，我在这个位置，你在这个位置，
因为我在看Charles
非常明显。
是不是他的喉结？是不是？
You know what tilts me when I'm playing? I lose like a massive pot and everybody's having this jolly old time around you. They're laughing, telling jokes. Just lost 160,000 on the river. Everyone's laughing.
你偷鸡我是知道的，
对吧？会有Charles聊天是
你刚才不偷鸡，我知道你是大牌，所以我。
I don't know. Does it tell anybody else or just me? Do I have trauma?
你看，我正按说种对买花，那不得。
They're high-fiving. You're buried 350,000. They're high-fiving across the table. Oh, poor Tom. Bro, I've been there, Tom. I'm sorry, dude.
李老师今天晚上这个视频看一碗通宵。
The overlimp.
还要再三传送。可能我也。
The overlimp from Showyu. Sneaky. It's gonna catch a couple people off sides. Oh no, this could get ugly.
搞了200，我气质都没了。
Raise to 6K. Call from Tom. You know it's not gonna stay this cheap. Al gets wisely out the way, and how much is it gonna be? Show you.
从你的水平，改次可以打翻5条了。
啊？
改次你都可以打翻5条的了。
可以了，可以了。
对你还比较有优势，说真的，你4期都想抢了，你看。
Uptown.
刺激枪口不是能保护的很好。
你4期都想抢，你肯定。
That's 50,000. Big limp 3-bet.
没问题，
没问题，肯定
肯定没问题。
It's unfortunate because you want to see a flop with 10-9 suited, but gotta let it go there. Take it down, show you.
发3张，看一下 flop， 拿不出来，我有 kick。
Charles wants to see a flop. I don't blame you. I want to see it too. Sweat. I don't know if he hit the flop.
我给你看一下，我这一把幸运多少尺度打下去之后，没有人，大家都知道我在偷，但是我能够把它拿下。好，就给你看一个标准的这个。
你形象有比我好吗？我形象那么紧，他们还敢炸我？
对呀，不是他们是我。
你的形象
多少10万
？15。
你知道为什么我枪口士气打发令手？我就知道你会大。
他也知道我会大，然后他知道你知道我会大，
这有点上头，我智商又比他矮了一点，我有点上头，
还真是这样，
真是这样，
上头，本来就是这样，
真是这样，
所以我上头啊，
应该再大回去啊，
他已经准备要屌你了，
气质就差了一点嘛，
他就知道你要发朋友圈
Charles kicks it up.
这有点上头，你看啊，我这把打什么尺度？你先学着点哈。
好，800。
Somehow they were just yapping away, and all of a sudden there's this like dead air. Like, hey, listen, guys, I'm trying to give you space. Don't let me down, okay? Try not to talk over you. Trying to give, you know, the Chinese audience something to listen to. And then you just give me dead air? You can't do that. Like, what's going on here? I'm a professional. Alright, let's see. Nobody with much of anything, however. Potentially Yulei can bluff this. We also have Tony with middle pair. Ding. Looks like he wants to activate with his top pair himself. think Yulei can sometimes bluff here. Pretty nice hand to do it, but gets out the way. Wisely so, Ding had top pair. And Tom makes a good fold. Just gets it done. Okay. Third squid for Ding.
我刚才本来想上行，
Penalty doubles and the button.
想想没必要。
没必要，大哥。
Okay, Ding.
想行动起来呀！
你要又可以发朋友圈了，肯定丢了嘛。还能
那不是我画，你们所
你每次
有人画，
这样想，你也想发朋友圈
不。是，那是所有你们画，因为所有人都画，不是
他要是
我画。
call 了，我们可以发。call 了，不管结果都可以发。
Ding's picking up pretty decently for Ding. And it's a zero-sum game, so if it's picking up decently for him, it's not going well for someone else.
Please one time，好好的对这牌摸一下，我换个方式摸，于老师。
Tom now,
没边，空进去，空
hoping to get absolutely anything going. Anything.
，no side，OK，no side，no side，no side，等一下啊 ，no side，no side，没边，空进去，哎呀。
Tony playing a little bit of Baccarat on us. Sure, he's spent plenty of time there.
自嗨也是，自嗨也是。
No side. Putting on that squeeze. With that ace dust, a couple limpers, punished.
自己带着背景音乐就来了，好远就能知道。
看看哥，你来看一下这个地的不就好
Let's see now. Tom gets out the way.
你这把要是
Jeff, you want to do something? Nope.
跟你说一下啊，
Take it down, Tony.
记了没有？
You win.
玩鱿鱼游戏怎么可以抓不到鱼呢？这可以吧？气质一定要维护一下。他这把也敢伤我，我闭着眼睛吃他。
I think he's trying to tell him, I dare him to do something about it. Here are your winnings. Yulei up 200,000 still. It's been all Yulei on one side. And unfortunately for Tom, taking the other end of that.
开不开心？啊，不开心了。
Here you see they're paying out the penalties.
关键是我被你看出来马脚了，我就不开心了。
他今晚睡不着了，今晚
They're racking up.
play 那个
That'll do it
10秒，最少要看200遍。
here at KPC Live. Thank you for joining us. It's been an evening.
不能玩，可能半夜还要把我拉醒。
Lots of great play. Very highly impressed by
Bye Charles。
Showyu. Great evening for Yulei.
10万装满。
Big call from Ding. Making some stars out here. KPC Live.
Me number one.
Thank you for joining us. And listen, Tony's still talking. I mean, this man is one of one. I would love it. All right, let's get a look at the winnings one last time before we get out of here.
白色赢那么多，你才10万嘛？
Here you go. Yulei up 200,000. Tom loses 370. Jeff also in the negative a little bit, but everyone else in the profit. Ding after that big call. Plus 97. Charles plus 57. Thank you for joining us. Run good and good night.